Hello children, myself Hema Marwah is going to introduce you the chapter 3 Cell, the basic unit of life. The different learning objectives of this lesson are discovery of the cell, microscopy and biology, cell diversity, basic cell structures of plant and animals, cell organelles, vacuoles and differences between animal cell and plant cell. Let us start the chapter with introduction of a cell. Children, living world includes various types of plants and animals, which show various variation in their external features. However, all of them resemble each other in one respect that their bodies are made up of numerous building blocks which are called as cells. In an organism, cells are organized to perform different functions and work together with a common aim, and that aim is to sustain life. Therefore, we define a cell as a basic structural and functional unit of life. I repeat, a cell is a basic structural and functional unit of life. All living organisms are made up of cells. The study of cell is called cytology. Let us take the discovery of the cell. Antony van Leeuwenhoek was the first to observe and recognize the living units of organisms with the help of simple microscope. He was the first who developed the simple microscope. Later, an English scientist, Robert Hooke, devised compound microscope and discovered and named living units as cells, which he examined in a thin slice of cork under his microscope. In this slide, you can see the simple microscope which was developed by Van Leeuwenhoek. Next learning objective is what is microscopy? Microscopy is a technique which helps in study of microscopic organisms with the aid of microscope with proper resolution and magnification. Magnification is a measure of how much larger a microscope causes an object to appear. Resolution is the smallest distance by which two points can be separated and still be distinguished as separate objects. Now we will take cell diversity. All the cells are not alike. They show great variation in their number, shape and size. The number of cells depend on the size of organism. The organisms that are made up of single cell are called unicellular organisms, while those which are made up of numerous cells are called multicellular organisms. Size of cells varies from microscopic to large one. Same way, they show a great variety in shapes. This slide depicts the cell diversity. First picture is of Chlamydomonas, which has oval shape. Second picture belongs to amoeba, which has irregular shape. And the third picture shows the different size of ostrich and hen egg. Now we will take the animal cell and the plant cell. Here I have shown the diagram of an animal cell and a diagram of a plant cell. And you can see different cell structures which are found in these cells, which I am going to take in the further slide. Now we will take the basic cell structures of plant and animal cells. Basic structures which are common in plants and animal cells are as follows. Cell membrane. Cell membrane is a living, elastic and selectively permeable membrane which holds protoplasm of the cell and provides mechanical support to the internal components of the cell. In a plant cell, an additional structure, that is the cell wall, provides an additional support to the cell membrane. It is rigid, freely permeable and non-living part of the plant cell which allows free passage of substances through it. Now we will take the second basic structure which is common in the plant and animal cell, that is nucleus. Nucleus is the most important spherical living structure that controls all vital functions of the cell. It lies in the cytoplasm and is enclosed by a double membrane called the nuclear membrane. Semi-fluid substances inside the nuclear membrane is called nucleoplasm, which contains one or more spherical bodies called nucleolus and a network of chromatin fibers. As it is the controller of all vital function, it is known as brain of the cell. Now, the third basic common structure which is found in the animal cell and the plant cell is cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a homogeneous and colorless liquid-like substance that lies between the nucleus and the plasma membrane of a cell. It stores many essential chemicals for cell. It contains many living parts which are called cell organelles and some non-living parts called cell inclusions. It also supplies proper nutrition to the cell organelles. Now we will take the next learning objectives, that is cell organelles. All the living cells contain many membrane-bound living structures scattered in the cytoplasm called cell organelles. Some important cell organelles of plant cell and animal cell are mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, centrosomes, plastids, and vacuoles. Now we will take the different cell organelles. The first is mitochondria. What are mitochondria? Mitochondria are the tiny bodies of varying shape distributed uniformly in the cytoplasm of the cell. It is also known as powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because it converts chemical energy in the food into usable form of energy for the cell. So here in the diagram, you can see the structure of the mitochondria also. The mitochondria is enclosed by double membrane. The inner membrane is folded into finger-like projections which are called cristae. A fluid filled in the inner membrane of the mitochondria is called the matrix. A single cell has a few hundreds to thousands of the mitochondria. Now, the next cell organelle which I will discuss is endoplasmic reticulum. In this slide, I have shown the diagram of endoplasmic reticulum. Actually, this is a cell structure which provides a pathway for the transport of nuclear material from one cell to another or within the cell. In this diagram, you can see the ribosomes, which are very important structure found in the endoplasmic reticulum. What are ribosomes? Ribosomes are very small, dense granular structures either scattered freely in the cytoplasm or attached to the body part of the endoplasmic reticulum. Their function is to synthesize protein, hence they are called protein factories of the cell. Now in detail, what is endoplasmic reticulum? It is an irregular network of tube-like structures distributed throughout the cytoplasm. The endoplasmic reticulum is of two types, smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum provides a pathway for the transport of nuclear material from one cell to another cell or within the cell. Few more cell organelles which we have covered in this chapter are Golgi bodies, lysosomes and centrosomes. Now what are Golgi bodies, lysosomes and centrosome? Golgi bodies are the stacks of flat membranous sacs usually found near the nucleus of most of the animal cells. They are secretory in nature. Lysosomes are the sac-like cell organelles mainly found in animal cells and some specific plant cells. Their function is to protect the cell from harmful foreign bodies by engulfing them. Centrosome is a non-membranous body found near the nucleus of animal cells only. They are absent in plant cells. Now we are going to take the plastids. What are plastids? The plastids are disc-shaped living cell organelle found in plant cells only. So the point to be noted is the plastids are found only in the plant cell. They are absent in the animal cells. There are three types of plastids present in the plant cell, namely leucoplast, chromoplast, and chloroplast. Leucoplast, these are colorless plastids present in the cells of underground storage parts like roots and some modified stems of the plant. Chromoplasts, these are the colored plastid other than the green colored one. Chloroplasts, these are the green colored plastids which contain green color pigments called the chlorophylls. Chloroplasts trap the energy of the sun to perform the process of photosynthesis. Hence, chloroplast is very important type of plastic. Last cell organelle which is being covered in the chapter is vacuoles. What are vacuoles? They are membrane-bound, non-living, fluid-filled spaces present in the cytoplasm of the cells. The membrane that binds a vacuole is called the tonoplast. In animal cells, vacuoles are absent, and if present, they are very small and numerous in number. Vacuoles store excess of water, pigments, and waste products. They also maintain the turgidity of the cells and keep them in shape. Now we will take the last learning objective of the chapter, that is differences between animal and plant cells. So I have shown the differences in the tabular format. So taking the cell membrane into consideration, in the plant cell, the cell membrane is larger in size, but you will see in the animal cell, it is comparatively smaller in size. Cell membrane is present along with the non-living rigid cell wall, but in the animal cell, cell wall is missing. That's why it will be present without a cell wall. If we discuss about the plastids, plastids are present in the form of chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. And you know already I have discussed in the previous slide. But in the animal cells, you will find the plastids are absent. If we discuss about the vacuole, a large vacuole is present in the case of plant cell, but usually in the case of animal cell, vacuoles are absent. If present, they are very small in size. Taking another cell organelle, that is lysosomes. Lysosomes are absent in the plant cell, while lysosomes are present in the animal cell. Centrosome is absent in the plant cell, while centrosome is present in the animal cell. Now, at the end of the video, we will summarize the cell organelles that are common in both animal and plant cells. The different cell organelles which are common in the plant and animal cells are cell membrane, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria, Golgi body, lysosomes, and nucleus. Now let us focus on their functions. Cell membrane, it allows selective substances to pass through it. Cytoplasm helps in exchange of materials between different cell organelles. Endoplasmic reticulum provide framework to the cell and also form pathway for the transfer of molecules. Rhizosomes help in protein synthesis. Mitochondria provide energy to the cell. Golgi body help in the synthesis of cell membrane. Lysosomes protect the cell from harmful foreign bodies like bacteria. And finally, the nucleus, it controls the cell activities. Thank you for watching my video. Hope my video will help in enhancing your knowledge about the structure of cell. Write your name in the comment box and watch it and share it with your friends. Thank you to all.